Alright, so now we're going to kind of go around and clean up some of the stuff from the beginning of this level. On the whole Mario 64 argument deal... Oh, God, I have to make a much harder jump now. I think the reason this is better than Mario 64 is there's much better ways of traversing the level. Like, jumping or... I mean, you've seen footage of Super Mario, right?
Is that the one where he's a fox?
What?
Isn't he a fox in one of them?
I'm completely lost.
He wears like a fox suit or something, like a squirrel suit or something like that.
Dang.
Badger suit?
Well, so Mario has a lot of suits that he goes through in his gaming career. But,
I know nothing about Mario. I don't know what 64 is.
Mario 64, he's just a dude in a red and blue outfit. But, I mean, you have to jump everywhere, and it's like, oh, it's a platform, you have to jump everywhere, right? Oh, no. But, it's just, you're just on foot. Like, there's nothing super amazing about it. And the methods of traversal that you can do in this game is just so much cooler than anything you can do in a Mario game, I think. Because, you know, jumping around and gliding and charging, I think it's a really cool... I just messed up so bad. It's a cool game mechanic, and they do really well with the level design to, you know, do a lot of vertical exploration. And
I'm looking at pictures right now. I've seen stuff of Mario 64.
Okay,
that's it. I've seen pictures.
That's what I'm talking about with it. I have missed a green gem somewhere, and I don't know where it is. Oh God! I have to
go
cut some out.
scrolling.
Yep.
Thought your game just started.
Is that on a rain delay or something?
I put the notification away. Then it immediately comes up. KC won nothing.
Already? Oh, here it is. I found the gem!
He's found the gem!
Yay!
Cool.
Now we can leave. Alright.
So is collecting the gems solely to complete the game? There's nothing else to do with the gems whatsoever?
Well, there's
like Wumpa Fruit kind
there's
of
paywalls that you have to get through.
Okay.
Yeah.
So but it's complete
to get the gem. Yeah, you need the gems to get through the game. I think you need a total of 6,000.
Hi, Spyro! Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing...
Alright.
That's totally clean.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely tell now. Like, it's pretty obvious. Alright, so now we're going into a cool level. This
So
one's...
are we still on Hub World 2?
Yes, we are. Yep.
Wow, okay.
When we get on another balloon, that's when we're going to different hub worlds. But, I said this whole world was desert-themed. It was a little bit of a lie. This is obviously...
Quite the opposite.
Well,
Well, it's an ice desert.
Antarctica is considered a desert, so...
I think I'll give it to you.
Alright. Well, I appreciate that.
I'll allow it.
So these guys are too big to charge, so we have to flame them. That becomes a thing later. These guys throw snowballs and they're really a pain.
Is there like an easy way to tell how to defeat an enemy on first glance?
Yeah, I mean, there's certain rules that every enemy in this game abides by. Namely, small things can be charged and usually flamed. Large things cannot be flamed, or cannot be charged, rather. And if anything's wearing metal, you have to charge it, like, point blank. That's the end of story. So, but, you know, smaller enemies, if they don't have any metal on them, you can do whatever to kill them. But, if I haven't mentioned, the treasure chests can be flamed, but those metal crates obviously have to be charged through. If you haven't put that together in the 50 minutes that we've been playing this so far, I kind of pity your logical deduction skills, but... You know,
well, I didn't because I haven't been attention.
Oh,
that's a recurring theme, I imagine. I'm
what,
watching what's going on.
You not paying attention?
Really, I'm watching, but I'm not really paying attention.
That's good.
Todor.
That's not Clancy. No. If it's not Clancy, we don't care. All right, so this can mess you up. So you see, there's gems on top of here,
but you can't get them.
No, you can get them, but you have to do this kind of like pixel perfect thing.
All you have to do is Zelda bonk into the
Pretty
thing.
much, yeah.
There's another thing.
What's what?
I've never played a Zelda game in my life.
You've never... I don't know if I should tell people what I think about Zelda games, or if I should let them be mad at you for never playing a Zelda game.
Well, again, I mean, I never had Nintendo.
That's true, yeah. I mean, if you've never played a Mario game, I don't know how people could logically expect you to have played a Zelda, so... Alright, so you'll notice these guys are big, and they have metal, so you just push them off the freaking edge. Yeah. I don't like Zelda.
I kind of figured when you were alluding to the fact you didn't want to say anything. But,
I am not a fan of Zelda games in any way, shape, or form. I've tried so many of them, and I am just not...
I say we get into a tangent. Why?
Why? Well,
are there like specific reasons they just don't pique your
there's a lot of reasons. I mean, I'm not generally a fan of like straight up fantasy games, and I realize this is a fantasy game, but shut up, stop it. I'm not into medieval fantasy stuff. Like, I mean, if my main character has a sword, that pretty much immediately takes me out of the experience. I'm not into sword play as a game mechanic, especially. But I'm not really into the lore. I don't really care about the characters. It's just not my thing. I've played Link to the Past. I've played Ocarina of Time. I've played Wind Waker. Now, mind you, these were not to completion. These were just to the point where I
have played them.
Didn't want to play them anymore.
You have played a percentage of them.
Yeah. And, I mean, I've played Twilight Princess. I've played...
You've given them a try.
I really have tried. Every time a Zelda game comes out, I'm like, oh, well, I might as well try it because maybe they fixed it. And it's like, you know what? The core experience of what makes a Zelda game is just not my thing. And that's just how it's going to be, unfortunately. I'm sorry to anyone who I've offended, but I'm not a fan of the Zeldas. And that's just how it's going to be.
What other big popular franchises are there that we can say we hate or have never played before? Here's one. I've never played a Pokemon game.
Oh my god.
And I refuse to.
You refuse to?
Yeah,
why? Is it against your religion?
No, I just will never play a Pokemon game. Like, it's just...
Huh.
I used to have the cards. I never played...
Well,
I never,
okay,
like, battled
so...
with the cards, but, like, I just never really got into Pokemon.
I understand why you wouldn't be into Pokemon, because the other thing, you not liking Japanese RPGs, I mean, you're
yeah,
you're kind of screwed, because Pokemon is pretty much the most Japanese RPG there is. But we are definitely going to be playing a game on this channel at some point that is similar in execution to Pokemon, I guess I would say, so we'll...
Is it Digimon?
No. No, sir. I was definitely never into Digimon as a kid. I was super into Pokemon, but yeah, Digimon is just kind of there for me. Some of my friends were into it when I was a kid, but I was kind of against it just out of spite to my friends, because I was like, oh, all the monsters' names end in Mon. It's so uncreative. Like, you know, I was a bit of a contrarian as a kid. And I guess to some degree I still am, because I mean, just because something's popular, I'm not going to be like, oh, it's perfect. Case in point, Zelda. But so now you'll see there's more of these stupid light post things. These are just kind of hard to get your bearings around. I'm really worried about flying over the edge.
Here's a question for you.
Sure.
Does Spyro ever exhibit any sort of remorse at all the murder he's committing, or does he just not care?
It's a cute dragon game, Matt. There's not a regret in the world.
There's no PTSD
afterwards.
Oh no,
no. I mean, that's pretty dark right there. I mean, we just
that's what made me think about it. That's what made me think about it. This guy's just kind of standing there to bonk him off the edge until he falls to his death.
Purple ass view, yeah. Nope, no remorse.
Okay.
Sorry to say.
Done well, Spyro.
Thanks. Ragnar. Alright, so I'm a little lost. Did I get the key anywhere? I don't know where the key is. Oh, shoot. Okay. I think I might have skipped it earlier thinking I was being smart and I was going to come back later, but I'm stupid. So we'll just have to go back. Actually, there might be a whole thing back here that I missed. But we will flash you forward to where that is in a moment. Okay, here we are.
There we go. That was like 3 seconds.
3 seconds, yep. 3 seconds of utter terror. Okay, so see, the reason why I skipped past this is because there's that locked chest there.
Okay.
And I was thinking in the back of my mind that there, you know, we would get the key later. And, oh, you know, it's right there. Ugh. So annoying. So now I have to backtrack.